Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome Sun Moon Rising Gemini into this reading at this point in time. This is Sunaina, and I will be channeling your energies, whatever we get to see from my spirit, my guide, my angels, from the 18th until the end of the month of April of 2020, people. Okay. Now, Gemini, air sign people, at this point in time, you're getting in touch with two spirit animals, okay? Um, and to be honest with you, this is beautiful, really very nice. Now, the first card out you have is the seahorse, or it's talking about love in your case. I mean, not in your case, but it's the animal spirit, okay? Now, in this card, people, what we are talking about is it's a water sign. So it could be that Gemini, you're coming in contact with a water sign, that's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or it might be you coming in contact with this energy at this point in time. Now, with regards to the seahorse or love, it says love is the result and the answer and the sign of everything else we have ever experienced or we will experience. Okay, so basically, it's a heart chakra because love is always from the heart, people. It's never from the mind. The brain may guide you, but the heart always gives you the right signal when it comes to matters of love. Okay, now, with this card in here, people, it says finding true love for yourself is a game of patience and trust as well. Okay, where at the same point, guys, you might feel a little bit vulnerable with this kind of an energy because it could be a possibility, Gemini, that you have kept that energy away or you have never experienced that before. Okay, but it says that love can come in many forms with this card. And then when we have the right attitude or we have the right demeanor and the energy, we attract what we want, basically, or what we desire. So it's also a law of attraction, people, for you at this point in time. Because love is often, it is like it's not about being swept off your feet or something like that, or Prince Charming coming to you riding on a horse, or as kids, as young girls, when we got into reading books. I remember uh, year, I think that was whatever the time period, we got into reading Mills and Boone, and that was the romantic period for us when we used to visualize the Prince Charming with blue eyes and damn handsome kind of a person come rushing to us on a horse. No, it's not about that. Love is not being swept off our feet, but it is more about patience, about understanding, and also about compromising with love. So basically, you're coming to the point, Gemini, realizing that if you want to attract back the true love in your life, which you already have, it's my feeling, you already have and you know about it, but it's a matter of you understanding the entire story where it could be a possibility, people, that you might feel a little bit exposed, I would say, or, kind of a little bit vulnerable. Um, you know why? Because it's not something you're used to or you don't feel very comfortable. But when it comes to this kind of a story, people, at this point in time, it's a totally different ball game for you, Gemini. Okay, so something is happening with your animal spirit, people, with regards to this love. and understanding about love with patience, kindness, understanding, compromise, everything that you need within yourself to attract back what you want and what you desire for yourself, people, in one word. Okay. The next card is ibis or ibis. I don't know how you pronounce this, but it's a bird. So it's an air element which is talking about acceptance. Okay, so everything has its place, and you find peace when you accept things for yourself, in acceptance, basically. Okay, and that takes a lot of courage, people. Accepting something in reality takes a lot of courage, where acceptance by yourself or by others, um, it's kind of relatable, okay? It's a relatable kind of an energy to be fully accepted by yourself and other with regards to the situation. So it's basically something that, I would say just accept, you know, what others are telling you, what others are thinking about this may make a difference in your life, Gemini, but at the end of the day, what you choose, what you attract, what you desire is your call on this. Okay? But with this card, it's also talking about you, Gemini, that you are becoming more accepting, more tolerable, even of those who don't appeal to us on many levels. Because now it is coming to the point that you are understanding, people, that not everybody will be like me. There will be, I won't find clones on this planet Earth. So there will be a lot of people who would be different than me, who would think differently. But I have to accept that because that's who they are. And I see them for what they are. I cannot change them, I cannot move them, I cannot transform them. But what I can do is to accept what they have and find peace in that. Okay? So basically, now you're coming to the point of accepting people for who they are. Very bare, very raw, and very authentic self. That you see, and you're telling yourself that, okay, so be it. Because it also could be, as it is said, that one man's trash is somebody else's pleasure or treasure. Okay? And we can quickly understand also on this aspect, that all things have their place. And that nothing is ever as it seems to be. Okay, and also with this card, people, the best part of it that I like is this card tells us not to judge a book by its cover. So don't be very judgmental. What they're basically telling you, don't be judgmental, Gemini, at this point. Don't take the judgment call on yourself, and if you don't like something, you're like, oh, you immediately come to the point of judging that person. So don't judge a book by the cover, because you don't know in reality what that person has within them. So with this kind of love, within you, and it could be more of self-love that you're sharing with the world right now, or you are going to be sharing when you're becoming more peaceful, with regards to your understanding about love, patience, having patience, compromising on your own situation too, to accept and find peace in whatever you have with you at this point in time, Gemini. Okay, but also making sure that, if you cannot change something, don't change it, but whatever you can do to enhance your own self, please do that. Find peace for yourself. Go ahead, move together. If you have love in your zone, find peace. If you want to move in together, do that. Whatever makes you happy, basically, because everything will not be set in stone, or everything will not be as per you want in life, Gemini, is the message from these two cards. So take the best out of the situation, make the best out of it, and do the best you can. The bottom of the deck for this animal spirit is the lion or confidence, guys. Okay, so you're coming to the point of becoming more confident with regards to your own understanding, your own strength, your wisdom, your knowledge, whatever you have gained so far, whatever you have understood, is kind of making you feel more confident with regards to your pride, ego, everything that you were holding in yourself, Gemini. Now, you got 4 cards out here from the Moonology deck. The first one, look, confidence is the key to your success. Okay, so it's talking about full moon in Leo, and this is also the sign. So you're getting back a lot of strength in yourself, people. And that's becoming more confident about your knowledge, about your acceptance, about your situation, about your idea, about your own self, basically. So you're becoming more confident, which is the key to your success. And this energy of confidence, people, is gaining momentum. It's becoming even more, as you are going along during this point in time. Confidence is becoming higher, you're becoming more stronger, you're feeling better within yourself because somewhere you have come to the point, Gemini, of finding peace within yourself. Because somewhere it's my feeling, people, that you have rediscovered or you're discovering the love within your own self as well, which is coming to the place of finding acceptance and peace for yourself and also in the outside world. Okay, and which is again in turn, look at this, which is again in turn is turning your confidence higher, and this energy is gaining momentum, which is giving you the strength for healing as well. So whatever situation that you were not able to heal before, it was giving you trouble, it was kind of killing you because you were not able to talk about it, neither were you able to digest it, So this energy is coming to the point of healing, which is saying you're very close, people, to achieving your goal. So you're not only healing, but you're becoming confident, you're becoming strong, you're becoming extremely, I would say, kind of, Gemini, it's kind of a revamp for yourself, people, during this period of quarantine. Okay, which is, again, like I said in one of my earlier videos, that while the world has shut its doors on our face, yes, it has happened, but on the flip side, because we are all stuck inside, we are able to find time for ourselves, which in the earlier part we were not able to do because we were having too many distractions in our life, people. Okay, so therefore, for you, Gemini, you're no exception to the rule at this point in time, which is coming to the place where you feel that you're very close to achieving your goal, and at this point, your commitment is being tested and says it's time to release negativity. There you go. So this is the time, people, how committed you are to yourself, guys. Forget about anything else right now, okay? Let me put it very bluntly. Some people might like it, some people might not like it, but it's all about yourself, guys. If you cannot do things for yourself, and this is what I keep telling people over and over again, learn to love yourself first. Because when you learn to love yourself, you can love everybody else, you can love the world, you can love humanity. You can actually have your heart chakra open to do a lot of things for other people if you know how to handle your own situation for yourself. And the first situation is to come in contact with your own self, with your inner self, with your strength, with your healing powers. So universe, I think somebody else also had this. Your commitment is being tested. Who was that? Anyway, somebody else also had this thing. So, oh, Libra. Okay. So, Gemini, Libra, you guys are the air signs. So, it could be that during this point, universe has decided to test both you guys together with regards to whatever they want you to go and move forward to. Okay. And it's also time to release negativity, people. Remember that, it's a this is a very important time. Some people might say, oh, we are not doing anything, we are just sitting at home eating, sleeping, watching movies, and that's about it. But okay, you can do all that, of course, we are all doing that. But at the same time, people, don't forget there is a reason why things happen. This is the way that universe, it's a universal vacation time. And this is a reason why universe has decided, guys, to give us all a vacation all at the same time, whichever never usually has never happened. At least I have not seen in my lifetime. I don't know about you people, but this universal vacation time I've never seen. So there is a reason. There has to be a reason, This is a reset time, call it a reset time, call it an universal vacation, call it whatever you want to name it. Slap a label on it, doesn't matter, but it is a time. So take this time, make use of it, do your work, and you see how things work out going forward. Now, here I will lay out the 9 cards, people, for you, and we will move into the energy. The first is where you are now. What are you leaving behind? What are you welcoming back? What is entering your zone? The heart of the reading with a crossing card in here. Your challenge, your guidance, my spirit's advice, people, and you have your outcome. All right. So this is actually, on the flip side, I was telling one of my friend the other day that don't take this time lightly. This is a very important time. Spiritually, people who believe in spiritual stuff, this is the time for that spirituality to happen. A lot of people are actually coming to the point of realizing their own self-worth through the spiritual calling. Okay, so it's a beautiful time actually on the flip side, people. Believe you me when I say this. All right, the bottom of the deck for you guys is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this energy you're in or whatever is going to show up, it's all going to be hovering around this time period of the 7 of Pentacles, and then you have the Page of Coins. Okay, so something that you have started to manifest in your life, you're waiting for the divine timing, where you're kind of waiting for things to settle down, for the world to open up. Okay, it could be for some people, it could also be regarding your finances that you are looking and waiting for to come back to the right place where you can kind of go forward towards a new harvest because you're waiting. This card, if you see very clearly, people, it shows this woman is waiting with an empty, there is a basket next to her, but it's completely empty. There's nothing in that. So she's basically waiting to fill the basket as soon as the time is right. Right now, the basket is empty. She doesn't have anything, but she's patiently waiting and manifesting this desire, this dream in her own self, people. So this energy that you have now is going to hover around the 7 of Pentacles, okay, which is a very earth energy. So it could be Gemini and you have earth in your chart, and if you don't, then you're coming in contact with this earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay, but it's definitely a period you're waiting right now, and very patiently. You're not disturbed about it. Look at the expression. Okay, you're not disturbed about this waiting game. You have told yourself that, okay, this is a waiting game. Things are coming to fruition. A lot of things that you haven't earlier noticed, maybe, or now that you're waiting for things to settle down and move in the right place for you to fill your basket and walk yourself towards a new direction in life, whatever you want to follow. Okay, Now, where are you at this point in time, Gemini? Is the Five of Sword. Okay, that's you. Sword energy, guys. Now, the Five of Sword people typically talks about a lot of a lot of things that you know that you have done wrong. Let me put it very bluntly. Okay, I'm not going to mince my word. Okay, you know, Gemini, you know that you have fought single handedly something, but at the same point in time, you felt you have emerged victorious, but somehow, you're not happy about it. Okay, because that fight could be a forced one, which was more out of ego, pride, a little bit of narcissist, kind of attitude, negative attitude, okay, defending people out of wrong actions with wrong words, anything that you have done, which also could be a part of your self sabotage, people. Because, excuse me, because Five of Sword is, and this card, it's telling me, people, with this card in here, it's telling me that you have left a lot of things in a mess behind because of this attitude. You have goofed up a lot of things, Gemini, with your attitude. You have broken down a lot of things. You have shattered a lot of things that you could have otherwise built, or you could have done something better with. But this energy of the Five of Sword is telling me that you know that you have left a lot of ruins and debris behind you. But in spite of that, you have continued walking on that path, people, and trying to emerge victorious with your attitude, because there was a big fighting spirit within you with regards to your ego, to your pride. Maybe it was a matter of you proving your self worth, you proving that you're very confident, but in reality, you are not. So you went on the wrong path, Gemini, to prove your confidence. And that in turn had left a lot of debris behind you, where a lot of things burnt down into ashes. Okay? Just because you wanted to prove that you are better than others. Okay? Just because you wanted to prove that you have far more self-worth than anybody else. It's like, I know myself and I'm going to show my power to the world, but you didn't realize that in doing so, you have also harmed yourself, people. Really. And while you are walking the path of your ego and pride and everything else, the narcissism, everything else, you did not realize how much of damage you have caused and left behind you, people. Okay, so the Five of Sword energy is all about this that I'm getting from this card in here, guys. Okay, it's an energy, people, where you're trying to stand victorious against all odds, knowing the truth. You still know the truth, but again, you're trying to stand victorious, and you're trying to prove that, okay, whatever has happened, but still, still somewhere I have come out a little bit of being a winner, kind of an attitude. So you're not completely ready to understand that that's not the truth. That is not the truth, people. Okay, that's not the truth. So that's that fighting thing, that ego, the pride, that kind of an attitude is still very much there within you at this point in time, Gemini. That's where you are. Okay. What you're leaving behind is the Two of Wands. Okay, I'm going to clarify. Let me see what you're leaving behind. Please talk to me about the Two of Wands here, please. The King of Cups and the Reverse. Okay. So, and then you got the Six of Pentacles and Two of Wands. So it could be possible, people, that you had some planning before. You had done some kind of a planning. Okay, which is today you're realizing that it's not going to work. A planning that demanded equal reciprocity in your life, where you wanted to balance the scales of giving and receiving with somebody or something. But the King of Cups, it shows up in reverse because it tells me that there was a block with your emotions with regards to this connection you had or the planning that you have done before. Okay, so something that was it could be that because of this attitude, people, that Five of Swords that you're carrying with you, you could not move ahead with this situation because somewhere the Six of Pentacles had not worked for you, or the reciprocity had not worked with regards to moving in the future. So that's something over here, guys, something that did not work with regards to an equal share of give and take with somebody or in some situation, people, has not worked. Has not worked. Okay, give me a second here. What is connecting the Five of Swords to the Two of Wands here, please? You got the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, and then the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, so basically you have realized, you have kind of gone inside of you, Gemini, or you will be, to take a call on this story here. That earlier you might have planned but did not work with regards to an equal reciprocity and judgment here. So something that is waking you up, people, from that Five of Swords energy and the King of Swords, which is you, coming to the point of being very rational and logical about what you have done here, which in turn might have ended a situation of give and take or reciprocity, which is what now you're coming to the point of bringing it back once again with the Knight of Cups. So you're kind of getting into that frame of bringing that story back of equalness, of equal reciprocity, which earlier you might have planned but did not work, which is where you have seen the truth as the King of Swords and the Two of Swords. Why this portion had not worked for you, Gemini? Why something that you had to leave behind has not worked because you did the wrong thing here with the Five of Swords here. Totally understandable. Now, what you're welcoming back, guys, is the Ten of Coins and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you're looking at a situation on a long-term perspective now with regards to this give and take, people. Something that you're rebuilding in your life with regards to your love. That's your here. Knight of Cups is all about love, gushing sentiment. Knight in a shining armor. Everything that talks about love, which is coming to the point of you becoming very logical about your attitude and why things did not happen, as I explained to you, people. And now you're welcoming back something that you want to build and create for on a long-term perspective or on a long-term basis. Okay, it could be a situation of money, of wealth, health, vitality, love, legacy, family, anything. But something that is going to last in your life forever, till the time you're here, long term. Okay, so you are coming to the point of welcoming back a situation, people, that earlier you could not manifest because of your wrong emotional contact, which is what you're kind of correcting now during this portion in time to bring it all back. And now you're working for a long term, on a long term perspective. And that is why there is a Seven of Pentacles where you're waiting for things to settle down, where you can fill your basket and be happy about this earth energy. This is also an earth energy. This is so it's a very 3D energy I'm getting here as for you, Gemini. So you're looking at something very closely in the 3D as well. Now, what is entering your zone now is the Five of Wands. Wow, got the Five of Sword, Five of Wands. Okay, so there is some rivalry still there, which is entering your zone with regards to maybe the situation that you're trying to work on. You know, where there could be an internal, external battle within you, people, within you that you're fighting. I'm going to clarify this, that you're still fighting where you're not very sure, or there are people around you, guys, who can be who can come in between you and your plan at this point in time. Okay, and it's a rivalry, competitiveness, argument, very silent kind of a battle that's going on, or maybe a battle, you know, with somebody previously whom you might have injured. That also could be a part of it, but something that is calling for the Five of Wands. Please talk to me about the Five of Wands here. It's too many cards, guys. Okay, but I'm still going to take it because it looks that there is a message. So, with the Five of Wands, people, you're feeling restless about this. The Two of Wands here. So basically, you're kind of feeling a little bit insecure right now because you're still not very settled, Gemini, within yourself. Whether you can really, make this happen, the long-term thing, you know. So you're kind of, it could be an internal and external battle for sure, but it looks to be more of an internal battle where you're kind of fighting an energy that you're still not very settled in, or very not very comfortable with regards to movement forward, you know, because you're thinking about it, but you're being a little bit restless about the situation because somewhere something is not kind of fitting into the slot. Okay, so you're being a little bit restless. Let's see here. Yeah, and the planning and the movement, guys, the planning and the movement that you're kind of working on is with regards to, and again, a long-term vision, long-term plan with your stability. It's the Four of Wands energy, the Ten of Pentacles energy. Interesting, guys. Okay, but the reason you're feeling restless, people, because you're very guarded about the situation. Excuse me. You know, it's a very close secret kind of a feeling I'm getting, guys. Okay, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. That's why you're not moving right away, because it's very closely guarded. Something that is completely within yourself, Gemini. You're working very secretively, you know. Did I say the right word? In secret, towards this situation that you're wanting to build back, but you know, because somewhere you feel a little bit insecure about this, is because somewhere you know that there have been a lot of black magic here with regards. Now, black magic as such is not black magic. It could be that somebody had done something wrong earlier. It could be, I'm not saying wrong, no, but it's a magician in reverse, which is telling me that The magic earlier had failed to happen. That's the Two of Wands. Okay, that's where things did not go right. So you're trying to leave that behind, but you're still not very confident as of now. And that's what you're trying to bring back, the confidence, which is coming back to you people. Okay, which is coming back. But you're feeling a little bit restless about this energy because somewhere you're kind of like, can I make this happen? Can it really work out? And you're being very guarded about your dream, about yourself, about the situation that you are wanting to manifest in your life, people. You're wanting to manifest. So, okay, in the heart of your reading, guys, let's see here what's going on. You got the Nine of Swords, yeah. And crossing it is the Fool card, okay. So, basically, you want to take that leap of faith, guys. Your heart is giving out. You really want to go forward, but again, this disturbed energy of the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords is kind of stopping your movement. You're still not very certain about it. It's like you want to build up that confidence. This energy is gaining momentum, but it's going to take a little bit of a time for you, Gemini. Whatever you're trying to move towards, a factor of stability on a long-term basis, which could be a love, which could be a job, which could be a career, money, anything that you're trying to work upon, people. It's different for different people. We are on different timelines. But your heart is kind of still very guilty, in pain about the situation of the Five of Swords. You're going over it, you're not being able to leave it. And you are probably there could be a situation where you're kind of blaming yourself as well, Gemini, as to why did I do this? I shouldn't have done this. And that's why your heart is in so much of pain. You're kind of feeling very guilty about it. And that's why the Five of Wands here too. Disturbed energy, whether I can really do this, whether I can really move forward, whether the other person is going to really accept my words, trust me back, take me back, whether I can gain back their confidence, their trust, and everything else that is going on within your heart, people. When you're feeling a little bit sorrowful, a little bit in misery, I would say so, more so. Okay, so but at the same time, you're trying to tell yourself that everything is going to become all right. I will be able to move forward. I will be able to free myself. You're trying to free your heart. You're trying to be a free spirit, but still that energy is still holding on to you, people, where you're not being able to completely shake off that guilt from within yourself, Gemini, is what I'm getting. Now, your challenge in here, people, is the wheel here. Look. Okay, the challenge is to move the wheel, guys. The challenge is to move your destiny forward. That's your challenge, people. How you can fight these energies, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, in order to move forward with the Fool card, and how much of confidence you can gain within yourself. And you're very close to achieving your goal, people, because you're healing at the same point in time as your confidence is building up. Okay, you're healing and you're very close. So don't give up, Gemini. Don't give up. Okay, so your wheel could be your challenge at this point for sure, but it's up to you if you can make use of this time in order to shake off this energy to move forward in your life, people. Now, your guidance at this moment, people, let's see here, is the King of Coins. Yeah, there is a very high level of earth energy for you guys, people. Okay, so you could be a Gemini with a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn influence in your chart, or you could be just getting into that energy of the King of Pentacles. So your guidance is to come back to yourself, be like the King of Pentacles. Have that confidence in yourself. Because the King of Pentacles is one of those king people, who can be a nurturer, who could be a father figure, a good husband, a good material man, material wise, he's prosperous with his confidence, with his energy. He can not only nurture those, he can not only nurture himself, but he can even nurture those around him. He has so much of, call it money, call it confidence, call it power, but they're telling you, my spirit is telling you, whatever is happening, it's okay, but going forward, people, try to get back into the energy of the King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles is one of those kings, people, who really, really can take care of others, including himself. A very nurturing kind of an energy I get out of the King of Pentacles. And it's a 3D king. It's a king who is connected with the 3D. Okay? It's a king who has his feet on the ground, very much connected to Mother Earth. So, very, very stable. Foundation is very stable. Strong foundation on over which he's standing at the moment. Okay, so they are telling you guys that, okay, whatever it is, don't hold on to that. Try to get back your energy and move yourself forward to get into an energy that gives you that feeling of being like the King of Pentacles, like I explained. Now, my spirit's advice to you people is 9 of Coins. Okay, there you go. So they are telling you to nurture yourself like the King of Pentacles, people. They're telling you to get out of the bad energy, look after yourself, build up yourself, build up your confidence. You could be alone right now, doesn't matter, but you have enough within your life, people, that you can nourish your own self pretty well. The 9 of Pentacles is all about your own self, your confidence, your esteem, your self-worth, your own money, your own luxury, your own nutrition, holistic approach towards life, where you have everything that you really have craved for, looking after yourself. Be like the King of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. It's like both are very nurturing energy. So what they are telling you is, guys, whatever you all are doing, thinking, not thinking, it's okay. But at this point, please look after yourself, because you have everything that you need, Gemini, in order to take care of your own wealth, health, vitality, and everything else that you need. Your confidence, your self-worth, your everything, in a good way. Even your pride. Not in a bad way, people. Not like the 5 of Swords. In a good way. There is a lot of pride in you, because whatever you have done for so long, Gemini, is with your hard work. You have earned it. Nobody has given it to you. You have earned this place today. And because of that, they're telling you, get back your stability, because you have that ability to do that, guys. Now, your outcome is the Ace of Wands. Beautiful outcome. Beautiful. Lot of passion, people. Lot of passion coming back in your life, guys, with regards to nourishing, nurturing yourself, getting back your confidence with the King of Coins and the 9 of Coins. Okay, it could be a sexual energy as well for a lot of people. A lot of sexual drive in yourself. But the Ace of Wands is an inspiration, is the drive, is that boost from the universe, where it's coming from the universe towards you people. It's the wand of passion. It's the wand of getting things done. It's a start point that whatever you had been dreaming for a long time, whatever you had been holding on in your life for a long time, the 7 of Pentacles, people, you want to really go forward, fill up your basket, achieve your goals, and move forward towards a new direction in life. But at the same time, for you to do this, guys, you need to look after yourself, because only when you feed your soul and your body, that's when you get back your divine inspiration. If you are malnourished in any respect, you will not be able to work for this. So only when you are totally nourished, you're looking after yourself, you're taking care of your own soul, you're feeding your own soul, which had been hungry for maybe God knows how long. You're coming to the point of feeding your own soul, and that's when the divine comes forward to say, this is the time for you. You're very close to achieving your goal. So we give you the permission to move forward. Your commitment is being tested. It's time to release the negativity, people. So release all the negativity right now. Work towards turning the wheel of fortune, people. This is the time to move towards your dream, towards something long term. And if you can work in the right direction, people, it's all going to come back to you. So don't sit in the negative energy, because if you sit, waste your time, mull over the same thing, repent over that same situation, you will not be able to move forward. So please hear me out, guys. Okay, do things for yourself. Like I said, release all negativity, take care of your soul, nourish your health, nourish yourself, nourish your inside more so. Okay, your own soul, and look at the way things are going to move for you. And that's all I have for you, my dear Gemini. Till next time, guys, waiting to see you again. Until then, enjoy this reading. Goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.